Pressure's on. Pressure cooker.
Okay, we're speeding.
And 3, 2, 1, action.
Diane, I can't believe we're sitting here talking and you tell me that you were in Fort Worth yesterday.
Yes.
And came up when? Last night?
Last night, just to see the film.
And here we are. You know, we could have done this in Fort
plane.
Worth.
Yeah, right. On the plane here.
Except that we would not have seen the film.
So we wouldn't have that much to talk about.
Oh, Diane, you know both of us better than that. We always have plenty to talk about. But particularly, the last time I talked with you, you were working on the Cotton Club.
Right.
And so now it's finished and it's about ready to come out.
Mm-hmm.
And so just give me now your first reaction to the film after you saw the whole thing and you walked out.
Whew. I was relieved to see that it was as big a movie as I thought it was going to be, just in its stature when we were filming it. And I pulled off Jean Harlow's dress okay. And I was just very happy for everybody in it because everybody, you know, it is an ensemble movie, and I think everybody really just came off wonderfully in every scene that they had. I was very impressed.
Were some of your scenes cut? Were there some things cut that you said, hey, what happened to so-and-so?
No, just one scene. But I knew they had to cut it because they never got the close-ups for it. So there was no way they could use it. And that was the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, there's been so much talk about the problems with it, and you talked a little bit about it when we were last together. How in the world could you keep focused with all that turmoil going on, and if it's true that you didn't know from one minute to the next what Francis was going to shoot?
That's true. It's true. It wasn't 1 minute to the next. I mean, that sounds kind of like I'm hyping the hysteria of it. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either because it can be frustrating. It can take its toll over a period of 4 months. It gets to be boring not knowing what you're doing after a while, and it can become dangerous to the people on the set, but it didn't. And the only reason it didn't is because Francis is who he is, you know. He is a very strong man. I'm really impressed with him, especially seeing the movie and how he pieced it all together with all that footage that he had. I'm still responding to the movie. I just saw it last night. I'm freaking out seeing myself as Vera Cicero going, well, you know, my platinum blonde hair. But I don't think there was really a problem. I mean, when you talk about the financial stuff, and like I was saying, I read about it. That's not my department, you know. I never saw it go on. I never really saw any volatile stuff between Richard Gere, Francis Coppola. I don't really know if it ever really happened because I never saw it. So, you know, I feel bad talking about it because I'm not sure of it at all.
What about you and Gere? Did you get along okay?
I would say so. It took a time, you know, to get comfortable because I missed the rehearsals. So boom, I arrive and I was semi-standoffish because I was just feeling my oats as far as becoming Vera Cicero, and to do it in the face of Richard Gere was even more of a something. I don't know what. It's not an obstacle, but it was something to be reckoned with. And so we took our time with each other, and we wound up being good friends.
Is he difficult to get to know?
I think he would like to think so. I would disagree, though. I think he's probably really simple to get to like, and there's probably only so much you really want to know, because if there's only so much he wants you to know, then he's probably right. People are like that.
This movie, of course, you've worked with Francis Coppola twice before, isn't it? Yeah, twice before. And did he improvise more with this one, and was this one more of a freewheeling, winging it type movie than the others you've done?
Well, I can't say that I felt it that much, that strongly in my own experience doing the character. But being part of the filming experience, I could see that, yeah, there was a lot of experimenting and winging it going on in a grand scale because it was a big film. A lot of trucks and a lot of crew members and a big cast. And if you weren't sure what you were shooting, you had 100 people there that might not work that day. And it kind of blew my mind being part of that. But it didn't really touch me as far as doing my performance, you know. I really only contributed my 2 cents into the hugeness of the movie, you know. So to see it pieced together is really rewarding.
Would you work with Frances again on that kind of project where you knew it was going to be big and chaotic and so forth?
Mm-hmm.
You'd go into it again?
I'd go into it right again. Glutton for punishment. I would, because, you know, I'm just honored to have ever worked for the man. And 3 times is asking a bit much, and I've done that too. So, you know, I think we have a good working relationship. And, you know, if he wants to hire me for another character, that'd be great. I hope I bring to it all that he expects of me.
One last question, and that is, you start out in the movie as a brunette, and you end up as a blonde. Now, what was the explanation of that?
Oh, just that Vera, that tramp. She just wants to get attention, and, you know, peroxiding your hair is one way to go about it. You know, she did just about all of them at once, so you didn't miss her. And I think that probably explains it. Pretty simple motivation.
Well, Diane, I enjoyed your performance. I
Thank
really
you.
did.
Thank you.
And you look fantastic.
Wow.
Absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it, and I hope that the film does well for you. And I'm sure you have something else cooking for the...
No.
No?
Nothing specific. I'm sure I have something cooking too, but I haven't seen what it is yet.
Well, we'll hope to talk with you on that one whenever it is.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks, Diane.
Thank you. Thank you.
Voice.
Good. No, that was dubbed.
my voice.
Okay.
I did my own singing on the set, but not in the
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Bob.
All right.
Here I am.
Yeah, okay.
Just make believe I'm Diane.
Did Coppola wing this picture more than the other 2 pictures you did with him? Would you go into another big picture with Coppola if you knew it was going to be as chaotic as this one? What is Richard Gere like? Is he difficult to get to know? For you, what was it like being caught up in all this turmoil? Wasn't it difficult to keep focused on the role? Why does Vera start out as a brunette and then suddenly she's this peroxided blonde? Okay. Let me just give you some reactions now.
You're so good. My goodness.
Okay.